Joe, a question we often get is how long is a business valuation good for?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's funny because it's not like there's like an expiration date on a valuation, right? But just like any third party appraisal, you need to stay updated. It needs to be relevant to your time and place. So it's not that the valuation itself is expiring, it's that your business has changed, the market has changed. All of these things are factors that impacted your valuation in the first place. And so, 6, 12 months down the line, things are simply different. They may be better, they may be worse, they may be relatively stable, but a buyer wants to know where you are at this point in time. So it's not just like having a valuation is not just like having a badge that you stick on the wall. This is what my company is worth, right? It's something. It fluctuates. It fluctuates according to, again, what's going on in your business.
No, absolutely. I would just add, that obviously it's, hey, if you got a valuation 6 months ago, well, have you just sat on your butt for 6 months? The answer is probably no, right? So you've either done something special or you've done something what you shouldn't have, or maybe you bought some equipment or some one-time purchases or whatever. Things have just changed, right? So every time
Hmm.
something changes, you need an update. They're probably fine for 12 months, but I would say best practice is every 6 months, because you really, as a business owner, should know your valuation in real time, just
Hmm.
like you do your credit score, just like you do, in most cases, with most of the important things in our lives. We kind of know what. I think at all times we know the health of our marriage. I think
Hmm.
at all times we know the health of our um, closest friends, or you need, your business is very important, and you should know what it's worth day in and day out, rather than just maybe something you did a couple years ago, or even 12 months ago. So certainly
For sure.
every 6 months.
And that valuation is valuable not just for selling your business, it's also valuable as a benchmark for your business, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
said, Chandler, what's your health, right? Like where are you at right now and how can you grow? You can't really grow unless you have a benchmark to grow against. And that's what a valuation will provide for you. Now, as brokers, we're going to provide you an opinion of value that is relevant to selling your business, right? But there are other platforms out there, not many, but there are other platforms out there that will give you a little bit more of a real time valuation. Things like Today's VAL, which is a really really great program, and it just again it's useful for our purposes. It's obviously extremely useful for selling and necessary for selling, but for you as a business owner, evaluation has many uses to it, and so it's important to keep updated on that and know at any given moment. Again, on a biannual basis is what we recommend, but you can even run things on a quarterly basis.
Hmm.
What are you worth? What is the business worth? And what is it worth on the market?